We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Sabathia gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. And please, Zach, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
At the plate, Joe Morgan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Cincinnati, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First pitch of the at-bat. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting second, the 17th.
At the plate, Eric Davis.
44.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Now batting, Johnny Bench. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say
fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds are down in order. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Gary Nolan, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games, and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
Hit hard down the line, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Fouled away. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Striding forward now is the DH, Hal Tracy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
0-1, here's the pitch.
No. Play 11, 1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Sanders is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Albert Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Hit on the ground to third. Perez gloves it. Morgan's got the play at second, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Foster.
George Foster.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the first pitch to him. No score here as we play inning number 2. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Ted Kluszewski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Tony Perez as he grounds one briskly to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So striding in, Rocky Colavito, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Batting fifth.
Striding into the box, Jim Thome. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, Philly. 1-0. Ball. 2-0
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now at the plate, Roberto Alomar. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday. First offering on its way. Pitch is popped up. Votto is there. 2 gone. Here's Carlos Santana now. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Liner toward right center. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Ready with the 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Kenny Lofton is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Lofton, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. Fouled away.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Still even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
He's set. The 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and he fouls this one off. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 0-1 offering. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
No balls, 2 strikes. The bouncer to the left side, and that's through. A base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Hal Tracy, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-1.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Scooped up. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Indians 3 and the Reds nothing. Leading off the inning, Reggie Sanders, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
At the plate now, Barry Larkin. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Ball. Swing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes.
Swing 12. 1-2 to count.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati. Joe Morgan looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And a dive, but he's back in there. To the plate now, Eric Davis. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Davis is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
One and one, here it is. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two down, runners at first and second. Down and away, ball 1. And there's ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Bell. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The left fielder, Albert.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box now, Rocky Colavito, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
In now, Jim Thome. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Foster. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first. Two gone.
Now that
Digging in to try it again. Ted Kluszewski. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Lofton is there, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still down 3-0. Ready now, Roberto Alomar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Got the ball.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 24, Tony Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tony Perez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Shoots this one over to first, right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, Reggie Sanders. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Sanders, a native of South Carolina. This is his first year at the big league level. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Barry Larkin, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Full count, 3-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Kenny Lofton. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Ball 2.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Jim O'Doul comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
O'Doul.
pal Tracy will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Standing in now, Albert Bell. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
From the belt, the pitch. Rocky Colavito is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Blackwell gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Jim Thome, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Got him. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Now at the plate, Roberto Alomar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Blackwell is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So now Carlos Santana. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Runners on the move for second, and this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. On to first, and they get the double play. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Now to the plate, Eric Davis. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
At the plate now, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench.
Pitch is popped up. Tome has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Settling in now, George Foster. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And it's 1-2.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Oh, that grounder got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Got him reaching there, strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 1-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ted Kluszewski started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, no.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 out with the man at first. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. Through 5.5, it's the Indians 8 and the Reds 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Kenny Lofton. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Kenny Lofton.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. Fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here it comes. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Sam McDowell is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Sam McDowell.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Perez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Perez.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Reggie Sanders. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's a strike.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Barry Larkin. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Calavito will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready once again, Hal Tracy will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The left fielder, number 8, Albert.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Bell. First offering on its way.
Ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rocky Colavito, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. The relay. Throw won't get him.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Jim Thome, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Turned on down the line. And this will get past Votto down the line, a fair ball. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Don Garrett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Roberto Alomar, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball. Playing 12, 1-2.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. Popped him up. Votto has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Indians 10 and the Reds 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The windup and the 0-1.
No. 20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Taken by Alomar. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Riding in once again, Eric Davis. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. He'll get it into second. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box now, George Foster. He grounds it sharply to third. High hop, and he barehands it. It's in time. Standing in, Joey Votto. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lindor is there, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Indians 10 and the Reds 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kenny Lofton. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
2-1.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. The 2-1 home.
Ball.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batter.
Now at the plate, Hal Tracy.
Hal Tracy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. This is line to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
At the plate, Albert Bell, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chopped to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Again, another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Hit on the ground to third. Perez has it to Morgan at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Into the box now, Ted Kluszewski starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Stepping in now, Tony Perez. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Reggie Sanders.
Into the box, Reggie Sanders, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate now, Barry Larkin. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
.30 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Trevor Bauer gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Into the box now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Tribe get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Sabathia earns the win, his second. Gary Nolan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.